Hey gang, how's it going? So I'm gonna jump right into it. This is another one of our stream highlights. We talked about this. I have no idea when you guys are watching this, or if you watch the long, like 3 or 5 hour stream that we did where I talked about this. Super, it should be super quick. But anyway, I'm gonna shut up. I'm gonna hit play. I think this will help you guys out to get you moving, making comics, getting your dreams. Like at least attacking that stuff, and getting over that crap we put in our heads of. I can't make a comic because it's too big. I can't get it down to, 3 pages and all that crap. Anyway, enjoy the highlight, and please, I would love to hear a comment left below. If you liked it, all that cool stuff. All right, guys, keep reading comics, keep making comics. I'll talk to you soon. Bye bye. Hey, John. Sorry, I was wondering about tip on doing background like those urban buildings. Alpha is saying I have a harder time telling a story with just 8 pages. No, you know what it is? You're adding shit that doesn't need to be put in there. That's all it is. I know that sounds over the top, but guys, I'll show you this right now. I've showed you guys this a whole bunch of times, and I understand why people would forget. Just do this. Just do this, okay? Just hear me out. Literally grab like 3 note cards. If you don't, use your computer screen, whatever you got. I don't care. Make 3 boxes. You guys can all do this right now, and you're all not like amazing writers like me. Hold on. I meant that came out wrong. You're not amazing writers, just like I'm not an amazing writer. Not that I'm an amazing writer and you guys aren't catching up. I'm shit, okay, just like everybody else. So just do this and you'll be able to get something moving right away. So get 3 boxes. Each one of these will be a note card, right? In the corner, put B, M, E for beginning, middle, and end. Start with the end. Go super simple with a moral. Like the one I always use is stealing is wrong. Okay, so that's what you're trying to tell. That stealing is wrong. So the end is, what is it you're trying to say? And try to keep this super simple, like a belief you have. God is real. Exercise is good. Good guys always win. Just something super simple, like a moral, like don't bully, all that stuff. So say stealing is wrong. So if that's the message, then the end is, and just keep it simple: thief arrested. Okay. Now you do the opposite in the beginning. So what would thief? You can just use this too. Steals. Now remember, sorry, I'll get into that in a second. Now the middle is what happens for this transition. What happens when the thief is stealing to make the thief arrested? Let's even go. We're gonna make it superheroes now. Hero shows up. Okay, cool. You now have a 3-page comic. Each one of these is a page in your comic, right? So what we're going to do now is you're just going to use just those 3, nothing crazy. And you want to make an 8-page comic, let's say. Well, let's say we'll do 8 pages, right? So you've got 8 pages to tell a story in. 3 of them are taken up, okay? So you got a beginning, middle, and end. Each one of these is a page, okay? So now we have how many? 5 pages left. So where do you want to put those 5 pages? Do you want to put 3 of them here and just put 2 there? So what that means, I know this might sound, this part right here might sound like, oh God, I'm not in high school, I don't have to listen to math anymore. But what I'm saying is, in between the beginning and the middle, we're putting an additional 3 pages. In the beginning of the middle and the end, we're doing 2 pages. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's your 8-page right there, okay? So what you do in these 3 pages here, this thief stealing and the hero shows up, just do the same thing. What would happen for maybe the thief is running away and the hero shows up and he attacks him and then the fight happens. You know what I'm saying? It's that simple. Just do this. Just do this. That's it. Okay? And then before you get started, you do your little thumbnails like, cool, I've got a really cool story now. Right? Don't even worry about dialogue. You can put that at the end like I do it. Just do this. Then the next thing you do is grab another sheet of paper and draw your 2 characters. Draw your superhero and your villain. And I mean, go as gross and as dumb villain as you want. This is learning. This isn't, you're not getting a job from this. Don't worry about that. That's going to come later. You need to do this. Right? So you've got Joey Hero with the stupid cape. Give him Superman power. Draw the Hulk. Make your own version of the Hulk. Whatever you want. This is for you and to share online if you want so people can see you're doing stuff. Don't overcomplicate this stuff. You're not writing graphic novels yet. Forget all that shit. This right here, look what's happening already. We've already got a script done. Yeah. Now we've already got concept design done. Sweet. And guess what we're doing next? Now we're doing thumbnails. And then, do you see what's happening? Do you see how the snowball rolls? And that's why I tell you guys, please, please, for the love of God, do this once in your life. I don't care what stage you're at. Do this once in your life. You're going to learn so much about the process of making comics that some of you guys haven't even started to do yet. It's just an idea in your head, and you haven't even tried. It's this idea that once you get good enough, then you can try to work for companies or go get work. You don't need to wait for people, guys. Do your shit. Just do this. It's that simple. It's this simple. That's it. And I hope like this shouldn't seem too crazy. It really shouldn't. Hell, if you want to do it even simpler, you can even do it like this. Just do a 3-page mini comic. If that sounds like too much craziness, bang. Those 3, that beginning, middle, and end, those are your 3 pages. And then it's up to you to go, how many panels and shit do I want to put in there? And just do that. Just do this, please. Please, just do this. Please, just do that. I'm starting off small, 3-panel comic strip like in the newspaper. Sure, do whatever you want to do, man. What if you wanted to do more complex stories? I'll tell you this. If you want to do more complex stories and this doesn't click with you, you need to be doing this. Okay? The one thing, and this happens to me all the time, or not so much because now I've shut that shit off and I just go one project at a time. I don't worry about that stuff anymore. Is this? I'll be honest with you, okay? Which is that moment when you think, okay, but like, what happened before? Or, you know, like it's too cliche. If you start thinking like that, then you're not doing this exercise correctly. Okay? Let's say you understand, like, why I'm saying all this is because if you could understand this, then moving this up to a complex story should be okay for you because you've already understood this, and this is your pillar. These are your pillars you get to work off of. This is where you get to get better from the work you've done before. If you're not willing to do this, I don't want to talk to anybody in here about how do you write graphic novels and shit. If you tell me you haven't even done like a 3-page mini comic, we're done. I'm not giving any advice or anything about that. I do have videos you can go check out. I'm not trying to be mean. I'm just trying to do the realist talk here. When you can do this and get comfortable with this, I'll tell you guys, hear me out on this one, okay? Hear me out. Just this could get you work at Marvel or DC. Let me say that again. Just this could get you work at Marvel or DC. Okay? The reason why is because all I do is I change who the thief is. It's Dr. Octopus. Who's the hero? Spider-Man. I just did a 3-page portfolio of Spider-Man fighting Dr. Octopus and winning. I go to a convention and I go, here's my 3-page portfolio, and they like it or they don't, whatever. But that's what I'm saying. It's not the volume of work that matters. It's the content and the why are you doing this. Okay, that's why I'm just trying to be blunt and drill this in your guys' head. Please, please fucking do this once. Okay. And if you have no intent of working at any of the big companies or anything like that, and you feel like you suck at drawing, I don't want to hear it. There's no excuse. Do this. Do this. And this might seem like that's not on my plan of something I want to do. Get off your horse and just do something. This should be fun. This is learning. That's all this is. Maybe you have an idea in your head of a big Star Wars, Lord of the Rings epic in your head, okay? Pick a character out of all of that. If you can't tell a 3-page story with just that character, then you're not ready to like move on to like if you, I'll tell you this, if you need more room and more words to tell something, then you're not clear on what it is you're trying to do, and that's super important. Okay, you need clarity, and I know, trust me, it's like this. It's like that adage you hear: if you want to start working out and going to the gym, if you want to start working out, I'm saying that because I obviously don't look like I go to the gym, but if you want to go to the gym and work out, start with baby steps. Once a night or once every day, walk around your block once. It builds the habits, and that's what you need. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying, okay? So please, guys, for the love of God, do this. Your future self will help. You could do this in a weekend. You don't understand what I'm saying. If you devoted yourself, you could do this in a weekend. I know it sounds crazy. How do I do 3? I've never done 3 comic pages. So who cares? You're going to do it and you're going to suck at it. It's going to be shit. And you're going to be upset. And then the next week, you do it again. I'm telling you guys, man. Like, it's just not, I don't know. Kareem. Okay, so that's going to be it. I hope there was some informative stuff in there for you. I know there was a a little crisp language in there, but like the title says, we got some real talk here. I think it's appropriate from time to time. Again, I know a lot of you cats, guys and ladies, you can't make it to the stream, so you don't get to always see and talk to me and talk to everybody else that's there, and you just see we're all just people being real, right? And I do believe sometimes people need a swear word thrown at them, and it's not an attack. It's just when you throw in some language, sometimes it breaks you out of that comfort zone. That's all. I always want the best for all of you guys. I always want to see you guys grow. Thank you for joining me on my journey and all this stuff like that. I'm growing. I'm learning all the time. And sometimes you got to get beat down to get picked up. But all of that aside, please, at least, as I said at the end there, do this once in your life. You got so much life ahead of you. I don't care how old you are. You can do this once. And if you've never made comics, this is perfect for you because it's going to excel every aspect of what you think you're no good at with comics. Believe me with that, okay? From the bottom of my heart, believe me with that. Okay, so I will sound off once again, like we did earlier. Thank you guys so much for your time. I'd love to hear from you guys. If you're new to the channel, hit the like, subscribe if you think it's appropriate. Hell, if you already subscribed, and thank you, feel free to share with your friends. That would be awesome. Anyway, you guys, keep reading comics, keep making comics, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.